ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. I do hope you're doing well. Thank you for stopping by. As you can probably tell by my voice, I'm a little bit sore throaty from yesterday after being at the game, so apologies. I'm doing this very, very early. I was very tired by the time I got home from the game. But before we get into the video, if you haven't done so already, if you could click the subscribe button. If you enjoy the content that I'm putting out, if you could also hit the like button for me as well. And yeah, let's get into a little discussion. And we're top of the league. I don't think it can be understated how impressive being able to get that 17-point deficit wiped out has been. And yes, I know the reality of it is that Leicester have a game in hand, etc., so on and so forth. But, you know, we don't get too, what's the right word, cocky about it. We celebrate and we enjoy the absolutely mammoth task that has been overcome since the turn of the new year and the games that have been played. We haven't lost a game. We drew the one game, but we haven't lost a game. We've scored, league-wise, 28 goals and conceded 3. That is a phenomenal achievement. We've outpointed everybody by 10-odd points up to yesterday in terms of the league, and that should not be understated how important that is and how much of an achievement that is. And, you know, let's just be honest how good we actually are. It's the simple fact of the truth. That is it. We are a very, very, very good side. There isn't any two ways about it. And I don't need to get too much into I am going to obviously get into the game. But without stepping on the toes of that, we won that game 2-0 yesterday. Excuse me, without really having to engage into top gear. I mean, when you look at it in the grand scheme of things, I think overall we had 65% possession. In the first half alone, we had 75% possession. I'm not being disingenuous when I say this, but Millwall are one of the worst sides I have seen us play against at Ellen Road this season by an absolute country mile. And then they make the 4 substitutions in the second half, and they have a little bit of a spell where we're kind of struggling to deal with the changes and the overall differences within their setup and everything. And that's the other thing that I was struggling with. I was really struggling to work out the positions of the players. It was kind of almost like a 3-5-2-ish for Millwall, and then like a 4-6 when they went into defence. It was weird. It was just a really weird setup. We played okay. I don't think we played amazingly well, but then again, we didn't have to. How their number 5 Cooper was still on the pitch by the end of the second half, I genuinely don't know. He must have had about 15 yellow card offences. Specifically what he did to Nonto in the corner, hilarious when somebody that is literally half of your size puts you to the sword and then just stands over you. And then the foul on Rodon for the penalty that was never given, he knees him in the face. I don't know what else you need to say or see, and the ref was literally stood in line with it and didn't, you know, give the penalty, but he should have given the penalty for me. That's, you know, as was a lot of people's opinion around about the place. Yeah, we just didn't have to get out of second gear at all. It was almost kind of like a weird kind of game. Nonto's goal was lovely. Lovely put down by Rutter. He darts in between 2 players, and I mean, and it was an absolute exocet of a shot. The keeper was getting nowhere near it whatsoever at all. So beautiful, beautiful goal. And just overall, we played okay. Like I said, it's almost like we didn't have to get out of second gear at all. Second half comes round and we're working hard, we're trying. They make the substitutions. And then lovely bit of interplay down the left-hand side after Jadon Anthony had been subbed on. And then Anthony plays the ball across. And does he play it to Rutter or is it Firpo? I think it's Firpo that plays it through to Rutter in the end. But that little interchange of play leading up to the goal was lovely. Rutter spins his man, holds his man off, plays the ball through. Dan James gets the ball and he literally looks at it as if to go, right, lads, where do you want me to put the ball into the back of the net? And that was it. That was 2-0 right at a really important time. It was just when Millwall weren't on top, but they were causing us issues. And overall, a great result. I'm tired, obviously, but just the actual game itself was good. Atmosphere was good. The banter between the Millwall fans and the Leeds fans was brilliant. Just overall a very, very good game to watch. I don't think anybody was particularly bad in the game. Somerville had to come off because, Nonto came off. And that was the one bit that caused this. And it was the one time when Nonto didn't track back correctly. And because of him not tracking back correctly, they got through on the left-hand side, which then caused them to be able to get the corner, which was then the massive scramble on goal, where Melee makes a save, etc., so on and so forth. But overall, just good. I mean, for me, just watching the entire game as a whole, I mean, I know Rutter got the 2 assists and did very, very well in the game for his 2 assists. He's frustrating, but he's going to create that one moment of magic overall. But Rutter obviously getting that side of things sorted out. But for me, I thought Glenn Kamara had a really, really good game. Kamara, Gruev both had a very, very good game. Our defence, our central defence is just, it's on another level of good. They just swept up everything. They couldn't win headers. They couldn't, by they, I mean Millwall. Millwall couldn't win headers. They couldn't do anything massively, different to what they'd already been doing. And the defence was just fantastic to watch. Really, really good. So really, really pleased with that. There was nobody on our team who I thought had a particularly bad game. We just didn't have to get out of second gear. It was very much almost a stress-free game, if that makes sense, apart from that little 10 minutes in there. And yeah, Millwall were terrible. They were very, very terrible. Their fans only seem to have one chant, which is just saying Mill. And then obviously, and the other thing that's annoying, the Savile chant started straight up again, and I just wish they'd stop now because it's pathetic, and the EFL was supposed to be doing something about it, and they're not. So it's pathetic that still goes on because there are people out there that are affected by that, and then they have to sit and listen to it, which is it's unfortunate and it's sad, but it's it's a state of play for some people. It's just one of those ridiculous things that happens that absolutely shouldn't happen. I think the police did a very good job as well. For the first time I went to the game on rather than driving. I went train and then the bus from Sovereign Street. Absolutely seamless there and seamless back. Police everywhere. I don't know whose idea it was to have a 3 p.m. kickoff on St. Patrick's Day, but But from what I understand, I think everything went off without a hitch and everything. So that's good, I suppose. But yeah, it's weird. We're top of the league. It can't be understated the job that Farker has done and what he's, in terms of what him and the team have managed to turn around. It's unbelievable. We just need to keep winning games and keep doing what we're doing. We've gotten to the end of a very, 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 very busy schedule, and we have come out massively on top. Hugely on top. You cannot say anything other than extremely positive things for everybody else. For the guys, they've just been brilliant, and I just love the togetherness of this team. I love the cohesion. Everybody is there helping everybody out. Everybody is there to support everybody. Everybody is there to do their part with the common goal, and the common goal is getting promoted to the Premier League. So you can't be anything other than immensely happy and proud with what's in front of us. That's going to do it for this one. I know I sound tired and very lacklustre, and I apologise for that. However, if you haven't done so already, if you could hit the subscribe button. If you've enjoyed the video, please like the video. Any comments that you want to say, please feel free. Leave them in the comment section down below. And yeah, we'll see you on the next one. Take care.